All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's jump right into it. We're doing a deep dive today on Borussia Dortmund's 2-1 win against RB Leipzig. Now, I know you're probably thinking another match analysis, really, but bear with us on this one because I think it's particularly interesting.
Yeah, on the surface, it's just another win, right?
Yeah.
3 points. But when you actually look deeper, and we've got this great match report here that really digs in, this wasn't just any win.
It wasn't.
This was a tactical masterclass by Dortmund's new coach, Neri Sahin,
hmm
especially when you consider it was at their home stadium, Signal Iduna Park.
Yeah, and the way they won is really what's so interesting here.
Exactly.
They both came out, with their kind of typical formations. Dortmund, the 4-2-3-1, which we all know is all about that quick attack, quick transitions, really keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, energy.
And then Leipzig comes out 4-4-2, that kind of classic, a little more conservative, controlling the
A
tempo.
little bit more traditional, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, in that first half, it really did look like, at least for a while there, that Leipzig had the upper hand.
They did. I mean, Sesko's goal, what was it, the 27th minute?
Yeah, 27th minute.
I mean, that was just incredible. It was like he bent the laws of physics. Like, how did he even get that in the net from that angle?
And it's funny because, like you said, it was a very traditional formation, right? But it was that traditional formation that actually allowed that goal to happen. If they hadn't been so disciplined and kind of waited for that opportunity, he wouldn't have opened up. Dortmund may have overcommitted just a little bit, left a little gap, and boom, Sesko put it away.
It was beautiful, honestly,
Yeah.
as much as it pains me to say because, come on, Dortmund. But it was a great goal. But
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
3 minutes later,
Dire.
Bayer. And what a game he had. He ties it up. I mean, talk about a momentum swing.
And, that's where we really start to see Sahin's impact on this team, I think. Because it's not just, oh, they got a lucky break. Suddenly, the intensity of the press just goes through the roof.
Yeah, it was like a different team came out.
Leipzig couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
They were making mistakes, sloppy passes. I mean, they were just completely rattled.
It was awesome.
It was beautiful. And it all led up to that, what was it, 65th minute?
Grassy.
Garassi. Just, classic, powerful header. I mean, that's what Sahin's building here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
He's got this big, powerful striker, and he knows how to use him.
oh, he knows. He knows, and he saw that weakness in Leipzig and just exploited it. So it wasn't just Garassi being big and strong.
Yeah.
It was that combined with that, like you said, the masterclass of tactics.
Yeah, he was setting them up from the very beginning for that.
It's like he knew. And that to me is why this match is so fascinating, because it's not just about the win. It's really about how Sahin's transforming this team into something greater than just, individual players.
Right. And that's what I mean about this being masterclass at their home stadium. He's creating a system that is like a home advantage, just in and of itself. It's not just the fans, although I'm sure that helps.
Well, I'm sure it helps.
But he's creating like a tactical home advantage.
So when opponents come in, they know they're in for that pressure, that relentless.
They know what to expect.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think that that's what we're going to dig into after the break, how he actually built this advantage.
Let's do it.
So, we were talking about that press, that Dortmund press.
Yeah, just relentless. And they completely shut down Leipzig's, what's usually a very smooth, very effective buildup. So how did they do it? What was so special about this press?
Well, I think a lot of people, when they think of pressing, they just think, oh, run at the guy with the ball.
Right, just chaos.
Yeah, just total chaos. But what Sahin's doing, you can tell he did his homework. Like, he knew exactly how Leipzig likes to play.
He knew their passing lanes, their go-to moves. He knew it all. And he basically had his players positioned perfectly to cut off all those options before Leipzig even had a chance to think.
So it's like they were always one step ahead.
Exactly. And it's almost like a trap. He's luring them into these predictable patterns, and then boom, Dortmund's right there to capitalize. And you could see, like, even just watching the game, the frustration on those Leipzig players, because they like to control the game.
They like to set the tempo.
They're used to dictating the pace.
Right, right.
But they couldn't do that against Dortmund. They were always reacting, never in control. And that pressure, that mental pressure, that's what leads to those mistakes. The sloppy passes, the bad decisions.
Exactly. It's like almost like a boa constrictor. It
Yeah.
just slowly squeezes, and then eventually
They break.
they break. Right. And then you get that first goal back, and you can see the energy just shift completely.
Yeah, the momentum.
It's palpable. Like, even watching it on TV, you can feel it.
And the crowd, obviously. Oh, the yellow wall. Come on, forget about it.
feeding into it. But it's funny, because Leipzig tried to make some changes, right? They saw it wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
They switched to a 4-2-3-1 in that second half. Try to match Dortmund.
Try to take back that midfield.
Yeah, take control, but it backfired.
It did.
Because now they're leaving even more space for Dortmund to counterattack, which is exactly what Sahin wants them to do.
It was like he was, 5 steps ahead the whole time.
It's like he planned for that switch.
He knew Rose was going to do it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So it's more than just, some catchy phrase, right?
Yeah.
This tactical home advantage. It's a real thing that he's built.
It's a real thing. And, it's not just about stopping the other team.
No.
It's giving your own players that space and that freedom to be creative.
Yeah, express themselves.
Yeah.
Because they know they've got that solid, that wall behind them.
It's like beautiful chaos.
Controlled chaos, yeah. There's definitely a structure there, but there's also, that flow, that freedom.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know what's going to happen. It's exciting.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's not just random.
Right. It's like there's a method to the madness.
Exactly.
So this match, yeah, it was a win for Dortmund, but it was so much more than that. It was a statement.
Yeah, and I think it was a statement to, not just the rest of the Bundesliga, but to Bayern Munich specifically.
Oh, yeah. We're coming for you.
We're here. This is how we play. What are you going to do about it?
I love it. Sahin's building something special, but how does this fit into the kind of the bigger picture? What's this match telling us about the future of the Bundesliga?
Well, I think.
So what's this match telling us about the future of the Bundesliga?
Well, I think the Bundesliga it's changing. Bayern's been on top for so long. It's almost felt like a foregone conclusion. But Dortmund, under Sahin, they feel different. Yeah. It's not just that they're challenging Bayern. It's that they're offering like a real alternative, a completely different way of playing, a different way to win.
So it's good for the league.
Right.
A little competition at the top.
Oh, absolutely. Competition's always good. It pushes everyone to be better. It forces you to innovate, to adapt. And that's what I think is so exciting about what Sahin's doing. Mm-hmm. He's not just copying Bayern or, some other big club.
Right.
He's creating something new, something that's uniquely Dortmund.
And it's working. You see it in the results, obviously, but also just the way they're playing, there's like a confidence, a swagger. It's like they've rediscovered who they are.
It's like they've tapped into that Dortmund DNA.
Yeah.
That history, that fighting spirit.
The fans are loving it.
Oh, the yellow wall, come on. They're like a 12th man out there.
No doubt.
And that energy, that atmosphere, it's a real advantage.
So it's more than just a home game. It's like they've turned that stadium into a fortress.
Yeah. And I think opponents know that now.
Yeah.
They know when they walk into Signal Iduna Park, they're going to have to fight for every inch of that pitch.
It's going to be a battle.
It's a battle, mentally and physically.
So it's like, you've got Sahin's tactics, which are brilliant.
Yep.
You've got the players who have clearly bought into his vision.
Wow.
And then you've got this incredible fan base all working together.
Yeah. And you put that all together, it was a force to be reckoned with.
It's a recipe for success.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Dortmund are definitely a team to watch, not just in the Bundesliga, but, even on that European stage.
Oh, for sure. Although, it's a long season.
Yeah, of course.
It's early days.
It's early days. Maintaining this level of intensity, that's going to be the challenge.
But they seem up for it.
Oh, yeah. And you can tell they're having fun. They're enjoying the game. You see it in their faces.
Yeah.
There's a camaraderie there, a belief. They know they're building something special.
And that's what makes it so fun to watch. Yeah, they're winning, but they're winning with style.
Yeah, with passion. They're playing the beautiful game the way it was meant to be played.
Well said. Well, it's been another fascinating deep dive. Dortmund versus Leipzig.
Mm-hmm.
And, as always, it's left us with more questions than answers. Can Dortmund keep this up? Will Sahin's tactical revolution reshape the Bundesliga? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. But one thing's for sure. The Bundesliga is back, baby, and it is more exciting than ever.
Couldn't agree more. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. And remember, never underestimate the power of a well-executed counterpress. See you next time.